welcome back to the Advantage Kitchen, where this week we're going to show you how to make our nut butter granola. This is an awesome alternative to a lot of store-bought versions because there's way less sugar. So the first thing we're going to do is gather our wet stuff. The first thing you'll need is a nut butter of your choice, coconut oil, honey, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and a decent amount of kosher salt. Now onto our dry stuff. Our base is going to be brown rice crisps. Then we're going to also add some rolled oats of your choice, sliced almonds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, and the real difference in this granola is the use of chickpea flour as a binder as well as for some extra protein. So now in a large mixing bowl, you're going to go ahead and pour in 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. The recipe calls for 3 to 4, and we will use 4, but you'll see why later. Next, you're going to go ahead and scoop in 3 tablespoons of your nut butter. Having used the coconut oil before, it should slide out pretty easily. However, if not, just use your finger or a spatula to scoop it on out. Next, you're going to go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of honey. This is the only sugar we are adding through the entire recipe, so really make sure you're using quality honey, ideally one that is raw and local. Next, you'll go ahead and add half a teaspoon of kosher salt and some heavy sprinkles of cinnamon if you want. I used about a quarter to a third of a teaspoon here. And then also add a quarter teaspoon of vanilla or more if you like. Then go ahead and make sure this is all combined into one nice homogeneous liquid. It'll look similar to a nut butter, but like a thin nut butter that would have just come out if you had heated it up. So next we're going to go ahead and add a cup and a quarter of our brown rice puffs, 1/3 of a cup of sunflower seeds that have, and the key here is that they're roasted and unsalted, half a cup of our rolled oats, then a quarter cup of sliced almonds, 1/8 of a cup of chia seeds, and finally 1/3 of a cup of that awesome chickpea flour. With all these ingredients, it's really great if you can get them from a bulk store because then you can get the exact qualities you need without having huge bags sitting around clogging up your pantry. Next, you'll want to go ahead and stir everything together until it's really, really well combined and every nook and cranny of each piece is coated with the liquids that are at the bottom of the bowl. The easiest way I found to do this was to go around with a spatula until everything is pretty much coated, and then just go ahead with your hand and massage it until you've reached the consistency that you want. Here you have a couple options. I really like it so that when my hand encloses the granola and opens up, it all sticks together. But if you like a looser granola without as many clumps after it's done baking, then you can leave it looser and not as well coated. It's up to you. So you can see here that as I squeeze the granola, it is falling apart and it's not quite forming the ball. And because I want those really nice granola clusters, I'm going to go ahead and add a 4th tablespoon of coconut oil just to be sure those sticky bits can form the clusters that I want. So now onto a baking sheet, you're gonna go. So now you'll see our granola is in a nice flat layer, and we're just gonna finish with a touch more kosher salt. Again, optional, but I love a little extra salt to contrast the honey and the richness of the nut butter. Then you're going to go ahead and put it in a 300-degree oven for 10 to 14 minutes and allow to cool completely. This step is crucial to seeing all of those clusters you see here. Once you take it out, tap it onto the counter and let it just crumble into its natural pieces. And there you guys have it, a super awesome low sugar granola with ingredients you can control.